General Tools, arguably the most accurate tape measure you've ever used in your life. It's a 75-foot, longest one ever from General Tools. Traditional tape measure, yeah, or laser tape measure, or a laser tape measure that will literally go to 1/16th of an inch, 1/32nd. It'll give you the exact measurement so that you know the carpenter's rule, measure twice, cut once. Well, now it's measure once accurately with a laser, cut once, or and there's that laser working in real time. And I can literally go back and I can pop it up and you can see how it will literally change in real time. That'll go from, and I could change that from feet. I'm raising my hand. Now what I'm gonna do is, can you see that close up? Right? Raising my hand, and now it's 1 foot, 1 foot, boom, 1 foot. And now watch, I'll take my hand away and watch this. Now it's 22 feet. Why? Because it just went up to the ceiling in a second. Right? Been really popular today. I'm going to give you the color. 9,000 ordered. Red, blue, green, gray, or black. Red, blue, green, gray, or black. Here and now. Better price. 5 easy payments. Sale price. 5 easy payments of $5.39. My buddy Sean Pickford, our doctor of DIY, is joining us. How you doing there, Sean? Great to have you back, my friend. What's going on?
Not much. Great to see you, Rick.
Great.
I'm just measuring a few things out here in the garage. Going to do some projects after the Christmas holiday. So the cool thing is I got the best of both worlds. I got a 16-foot tape measure with all the fractions written on there, so I don't have to guess. When I don't need that, I just push the button that comes back in. But this big red button right here, that's the laser tape measure. So now it becomes truly do it myself, so I don't need extra help. So that little dot you're seeing flashing there, that's the laser shooting out, giving me what the measurement is, just like you showed, and I'll hit the button and I can save it in memory. So it's really cool because you can measure in inches or inches and feet all the way out to 75 feet. And this is accurate down to 1/16th of an inch at that 75 foot of distance. So home projects, whether it's will the couch fit here? How much stuff do we need for the deck? What about new kitchen cabinets? What about paint? What about carpet? You measure everything. Why not make it more accurate and easier to measure with something like this from General Tools? And oh yeah, by the way, when you're measuring, it's also got a bubble level. So
there's the, by the way,
really cool, Rick.
There's the animation that we're looking at right now, up to 75 feet with that laser, incredibly accurate, really easy to read. I mean, one little quarter, 1/16th of an inch, boom, it changes. It measures that distance. It measures in feet up to 75 feet across a room, vertically or horizontally. Like, think about that, right? Think about that compared to a tape measure measuring vertically. You're not going up a ladder, right?
Right. Yeah, you're not going up a ladder. It measures from the back of the tape measure. It's got an industrial strength belt clip. The batteries are included. You just pull the little plastic tab out when you get it at home. So this really is accurate. I mean, when you're measuring different things like you're seeing there, it measures in real time. So whether it goes from a foot, 2 feet, whatever, doesn't matter. As soon as you take that card away like you showed earlier, you measured all the way to the ceiling where you're at. As you don't have to get the ladder out. You don't need a second person.
That's crazy.
You can do this yourself. And the cool thing is it measures on the go. So it lets you know whether it's horizontal, whether it's vertical. Look, I had a carpet guy come out and I showed him this. So instead of me moving furniture so he could measure for carpet, he just sat there and pointed it at the walls. He couldn't get over. And he could just hit that button and go, ding, oh, there's my measurement. There's my measurement. There's my measurement. Thank you very much, sir. I'm done. I mean, he couldn't get over how fast it was. And you know what? It sure beats something like this, Rick, where you're measuring for blinds, where you take the tape measure and you bend it over. And then you kind of guess and say, all right, 31 inches. Why? I already know that's the wrong measurement.
Right, I have done that myself. Yeah, that is an impossible measurement. If you're doing drapes or mini blinds, right? It's impossible to get that because you're bending. Now, a contractor will eyeball it, and I've seen contractors do it. And, they're masters. They should be masters. They can maybe do it. But man, oh man, I think I could see a contractor say, I don't want to do that anymore. It's a better idea. That tape measure was great. Back in 1975 when I used 8-track tapes, I listened to music differently. Why don't I measure things differently, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I did the measurement there. So if I'd have gone with that 31 inches like I guessed, I'd have been wrong.
Wow.
It's 30 inches and 13/16. So I'd have bought blinds that were too big. I would have owned them because it was my mistake. But these things are really accurate. They're easy. You can hit that button once. It'll save it in memory. And then when you turn it on, that little red dot, you can see I have my hands over here.
Right.
There's 5 inches. Watch. I'm going to release it. And you can see the little dot on my hand. When I let go, it's going to go to the ceiling in my garage.
Hey.
6 feet, 7 and 5/8. Well, you're saying, well, wait, how much is that in inches? Watch this. This is really cool. All I'm simply going to do is hold that button down. Now watch. It's going to calculate for me back to inches that fast, Rick.
Did you know that, Erica? Did you know that that was actually 79 inches and 79 inches, 5 inches? Yeah, I had no idea. It'll do that change for you. That's pretty cool, right?
Right.
So it'll also, by the way, does it store it in memory? Like if you're going to the home place and you go, okay, what did I write down there? It'll lock it in there, won't it?
Yeah, it'll lock it in so there's no guesswork. So you can take it with you to the hardware store, whatever you may be purchasing where you wrote that measurement down. Well, a lot of times you wrote it down, you left a piece of paper at home. Take the tape measure with you. It's already in there. You're good to go. It's this easy. It shoots that dot across the room. In seconds, it gives you that measurement. It's good down to 1/16 of an inch at 75 feet. I also like that you get the 16-foot tape measure, too, because there's sometimes where I'm working on smaller projects where I want the tape measure. Now I have that, but I also have the fractions clearly marked on that 16-foot tape measure. A lot of them don't have that. So if you don't use a tape measure every day, you're like, well, it's 2 feet, 2 inches, and 2 lines past the half inch.
Right.
That's not a measurement, okay? But we've all done that.
Right. Is that the 16th or is that the 8th or is that the, wait a minute, which one is that? About 1,
Right.
2, 3. Right. I will tell you in the last minute. We have your colors here. Only here at QVC, we got a better buy. The ultimate laser tape measure goes 75 feet. We are approaching, Sean, 10,000 today alone. 2,000 in our show, red and blue. Could be school colors. Get it, do it herself, do it himself, do it theirself. We also have, you're loving it, we have the classic black, we have the green, we have the gray, all same brand. General Tools, the 2-in-1, you've got it. I think, have you done your work tonight? He's been here 4 times. 5 times, Sean? Sean, you're done for the day. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go take a nap.
Right? All the best, man. Okay, before Rachel shows you the final item in this Cyber Week, Coco's standing by with a brand new week and a brand new Today Special value.
I need a Manny cam.